Do you have something in mind?
You know, I was gonna like save like those topics of like, who's seen like the new Star Wars and stuff like that. But have you seen the new Star Wars?
I have seen the new Star Wars.
Oh, okay. I'm proud of you. Good, good, good.
Yeah, I saw it on a release. Which, speaking, did you go with Ed for
I
like the
did.
midnight release? Okay, yeah, because fucking when that movie released, the night of, Ed decides to fucking text me. Like, I think it was like 2 hours before the showing was about to start for you guys. He's like, "Hey, you want to go to the movies?"
Oh yeah, because we
What
had
the
extra
fuck?
tickets. Yeah.
Like, you don't ask me the night of and only a couple hours before. Like, that's just fucking stupid.
Yeah, that was kind of an oopsie on our end because like when he told me to buy the tickets, because I bought them like, I don't know, 2 weeks in advance or something like that. He Okay, in his words, he said that he never told me to buy a ticket for Kim,
Oh.
but he totally did. He's like, "Yeah, yeah, go ahead and buy some tickets for us." And I was like, "All right, I'll get two." In fact, I even charged him because he was gonna pay me back, and I was like, "All right, both ticket, the tickets cost this much," and he gave me the money. And then suddenly the day of, it's like, "Wait, you bought for both of us?" It's like, "What do you mean? Why would you buy for both of us?" Like, dude, you paid me the money for both tickets. What do you mean? Why did I buy both? I didn't tell you to buy both. I'm like, you're fucking stupid. You gave me money for 2 tickets. I could have sworn I only gave you this much. It's like, no, I could show you the fucking receipt.
What the hell?
Uh,
Wow. Way to fucking drop the ball.
yeah, Ed totally fucked that one up. And yeah, and so we ended up, I think, just refunding the ticket. Um, by the way, hi internet.
Oh yeah, hi guys. Sorry, we're
We're doing
busy
a
talking
recording.
about Ed fucking failing with
Oh
tickets.
yeah, we can continue that. But real quick, this is the LP3 episode 24. It's another quickie one, guys, with your two favorite podcasters. We got fucking,
Naturally.
of course, Carlos and Ernie here. What's up?
Goddamn right. The kingpins of this bitch.
Damn right. Freaking Link is too busy banging hookers and shit.
Yeah.
Or not
No one
hookers,
cares about
strippers.
hookers. Oh
Strippers,
yeah,
sorry.
that's right. Strippers. That's right.
Excuse me. Didn't mean to offend anybody.
Well, I think we just did. We called them hookers.
We totally did.
So our bad. That's what came to mind first.
And Ed is too busy trying to be a good uncle, I guess. But anyways.
Ew, that's
Terrible
gross.
person when it comes to movie tickets, though.
Absolutely. But yeah, I remember like when he told me that, he's like, "Hey, you want to go to the movies with us?" I'm like, I mean, not anymore. I already had plans to go to the movies to begin with some coworkers, and they had also bought some extra tickets for everybody to go, and I was invited. So I was like, "Yeah, I'll go."
Nice.
Free movie. The only shitty part of it is they all live in Denver, so I had to fucking make an hour and a half drive to go watch this fucking movie. It
Gross.
wasn't worth it. But then it just got worse. Like, because there's construction on the highway, as you know. And the
Oh.
construction is slowly more and more looking like a fucking crazy straw. And the lines for the lanes look like they were drawn by Wile E. Coyote. Because there's just some lanes that have lines leading off the fucking road. Because what the hell? Do I look like a roadrunner right now? But
Uh,
it's so
yeah.
bad. I got up there though, and like Jacob, he was the one who got me the ticket. He was like, "All right, go ahead and meet us at what I can't remember the name of the restaurant, but it's some restaurant that's next to the movie theater." He's like, "Meet us next to this place in Southland." Okay, cool. So I just typed in the name of the restaurant, Southland, and fucking I picked the option that it gave me, and it fucking redirected me to the same restaurant, but in South Glen,
Oh,
which is
that's
30 minutes away from where I needed to go.
to say that's like a half an hour difference. Cool.
Yeah. So I fucking went over to South Glen, didn't notice until I freaking called. I'm like, I'm here, maybe? Like, yeah. I didn't notice the difference because I've been to the movie theater that they were going to before, but it was a long time ago. But the problem is that it looks the exact same. Like it's like a little tiny shopping center like we see at the fucking Cinemark, right? You got like a small strip, a bunch of different stores and whatnot. So it looked
Yeah,
the
yeah.
exact same to me when I drove up. I didn't notice a difference. And when he's like, "No, you're at the wrong one," I'm like, "Shit, okay." So he gave me the full address. I finally fucking found it. And when I was bringing it up on my fucking GPS, I looked at where I was, saw that it said South Glen. I'm like, motherfucker. I was so mad.
That's awesome.
And it got even worse because, GPS has the option of taking the toll road unless you turn that off. Well,
Yeah.
I turned that bitch off. Apparently, at some point in time, it just turned itself on. I ended up on the goddamn toll road. Fucking took that all the way to the movie theater.
God.
I was pissed off at that. Finally got to see the movie, and afterwards got in my car, put in my address so I can fucking get home, made sure to pick the option to turn toll road off, followed my GPS, took me right back on the fucking toll road. I was
Oh yeah, that's
so mad.
what the GPS does.
Fucking mad. Oh man. I was livid. Like I was angry singing the whole time I was going home, just so I could fucking stay awake and shit. I was so mad. Got home eventually though. But yeah,
You had a rough night.
it was not a good time. And I was not happy with the time I spent to go see that movie was not fucking worth it. It wasn't worth the gas. It wasn't worth my time. It was still good, but I definitely could have waited.
So you weren't. I mean, you weren't a fan of it. I mean, the funny thing is, I missed like the first maybe 5 minutes of the movie.
You missed nothing.
Well, I guess I missed an important part because like
Please.
actually we were all late for the first 5 minutes because like I guess the very beginning. Spoiler alerts for anybody. The movie's been out for like a little over a month now, so sorry, but yeah. When I first got inside the theater, it's when Ray was just chilling inside of a forest, kind of practicing her skills and whatnot. And then, suddenly after she does her training, she heads back to the camp. And then what's his face? They come back from their adventure or whatever. And suddenly they were just like, Sidious is back alive. And Ed and I looked at each other like, what the fuck did we just miss? What happened? It was so fast. That's the way it happened. It was just like, he's back. And I was like, what? What just happened?
What do you mean he's back?
Little did I know that the beginning of the movie is when they actually reveal that he's alive and all that shit. And I was like, because I read online, I was like, okay, did I miss something here? Because I think I fucked up. And yep, I finally read about it. I was like, oh yeah, I totally fucked up. I missed a really important part.
Yeah. Well, I don't consider it that important. I mean, it kind of explains itself throughout the rest of the fucking movie. But
Yeah,
I mean,
kind
still
of
like
that he was gonna come back. So
I did like that they decided they like upgraded on their battle scenes. Like the whole lightsaber fights, like there was actually use of the force. It was incredible. I was so happy. Like,
these guys actually knew how to like fight and whatnot.
Yeah, like they definitely did way better in these fight scenes, which made me happy. That was like the biggest highlight of the movie for me. But like the first half of it, I fucking shit you not, I swear I was just watching the Goonies, just Star Wars episodes, Goonies. Like
watching the wrong movie, Ernie.
I it's just this weird fucking like weird puzzle solving thing. I almost lost my shit when she fucking took up the knife and pointed it at the wreck to match up the shape. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. We're about to fucking see One-Eyed Willie dead in the ship over here with all of his treasure. What is going on right now?
Star Wars.
Like, it's so stupid. Who thought that was a good idea? Nobody. But yeah.
Goonies was a great movie, though.
It was a good movie, yeah.
It's not Star Wars, though.
There was no need to have that type of whatever the hell they were doing in Star Wars for the first half. The second half of it, I enjoyed a little bit more. So
Overall, I was happy with it. I mean, I know it got a lot of like, bad hits or whatever. A lot of people didn't like it, but I liked it. I dig it, I mean,
out of
that
the three,
whole
I think it's the better one.
out of the 3, ooh, that's
Yeah,
ballsy, Ernie. You're gonna piss off some people.
that's okay. I think it's the better one. It has the better fights, minus the fucking Goonies bullshit that was going on. Like it was overall good.
There were a couple things I wasn't happy with, to be honest. Like, I didn't want what's his face to die. I think that was kind of like really like I thought they were gonna actually keep him alive, but I guess not. Kylo Ren.
Yeah,
Again, spoilers. I'm sorry. Um, I'll have to put this into the description too for spoilers.
I fucking laughed when he died. I feel bad, but I laughed.
It's heartless.
Like I couldn't help it. It was such a stupid scene. I was so angry with that scene because it could have gone out so much better. But no, it goes out with him. I will save you, Ray. And brings her back to life. And they do fucking goo goo eyes at each other. And then she kisses him. I
That was
fucking
another
laughed.
thing that
Just
I didn't like.
laughed.
Because
So
like
stupid.
there was this whole big moment with Finn that they were about to die in that quicksand or whatever, and he was like, "Ray, I've always," and then they even fucking teased it like 3 or 4 more times in the movie when they kept saying like, "What were you gonna tell her? Are you gonna tell her now? What were you gonna tell her?" I was like, "Okay, obviously, I guess like he's in love with her, so he has to tell her, right?" And nope, that they just dropped it. She made out with what's his face, and that's it. Like the whole thing with Finn just never happened.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think she actually cared a wink about Finn. Throughout
That's
all the
racist.
movies, he's just fucking like staring at her with hearts in his eyes the entire time, speaking her up with all kinds of passion. And she's just like, "Oh, hi, Finn.
Yeah,
How you
but
doing? Bro hug."
Ray's too busy, all like, "Who's my parents?" Whatever.
Like, yeah, I
Whatever.
don't think she cared about Finn. As a matter of fact, I don't care about Finn. I actually hate his character. I don't think he needs to be in the movie.
Oh, that's not nice.
I mean,
I liked his character. I thought it was
I
alright.
didn't. I didn't like his character. His character annoys me simply because, like, a majority of his dialogue is "the Force is real, Ray," and that's it.
He
That's
did yell Ray like probably like
that's
19
his
times
dialogue.
in the movie.
Yeah, like,
He
are you
did
getting
yell Ray
paid per
a
Ray
lot.
that you're being saying right now, dude? Like, come on, say more. Give me more of your character right now. Nope, Ray. The Force is real. I felt it in
Ray,
the Force. Ray, Ray.
we can use the Force.
It's like, come on, dude. Seriously. So yeah, I hate Finn. I don't like his character.
Yeah, fair enough. But no, that was one of the things that like after she kissed what's his face, I was like, okay, well, fuck you, Finn. You ain't gonna get anything.
Yeah, that's why I laughed. One, it was stupid, and I saw it coming. As soon as he revived her, I was like, "Oh, he's gonna get a kiss now, and then he's gonna die." And as soon as it happened, I laughed. I'm like, "Well, fuck you, Finn." Like,
Oh, poor Finn.
it's just so dumb. And they made some weird dialogue choices, like between Ray and Palpatine, especially like when he was like, "I am all the Sith," right? It was like, "Oh, that's kind of a cool line for him." And she rebuts with, "I am all the Jedi." I'm like, that is so clunky. You don't reply like that. Like, if anything, I would have preferred it if they just took out "I am all of" and just "I am the Jedi," right? That's just more impactful.
Ah. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah. Like, I would have been like, "Oh, shit. Just about to show you what's up, dude." But nope.
Yeah.
"I am all the Jedi." Okay, well, that is ruined. So, like, they tried to go for a Thanos Iron Man dialogue ending, and it just didn't work. Didn't work at all.
I am Iron Man. Yeah, that's true. Sorry, you just can't rock that.
Nah, nah. Simple delivery is best when you're coming down to those dialogue options.
Yeah.
But
And that whole thing with like what's his face being her grandfather, like
I hated that, to be honest. Like, they literally tried to pull a fucking Darth Vader thing, and it flopped.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's my only thing with Star Wars. I'm like, fucking everybody is somehow related to everybody. Like,
Yeah, and it always comes out in some shocking reveal, quote unquote shocking. Like,
yeah, exactly. Quote unquote,
Kylo, I am
shocking.
your father. Rey, I am your grandfather.
That whole thing, I was like, all right. And then they show the parents, and I was like, okay, I guess. And then, suddenly she's able to use the dark powers now, and I was like, fucking okay, I guess. Like, y'all are trying like too hard to get her to like. And then I don't know, like a lot of people felt like it kind of just ruined her character because like I think it was the end of part 1 or part 2 where they were always talking about like, anybody can be a Jedi. And they showed the kid like, like using the broom or whatever. He used it,
Yeah.
controlled it with his mind. And it's like a special little hint, message. Like anyone can be a Jedi, anyone can have that power. Nope. Sorry, you gotta be related to a Sith Lord. So fuck you.
A Sith Lord or a Skywalker.
Screw you, kid. Screw you and your broom.
Fuck you and your broom. Go sweep over there.
And yeah, that's why I was like, well, so much for that. I really believe that I could be a Jedi.
I will say, I know I said like I like the third one maybe the most out of all three, and we're kind of shitting on it constantly right now. But I think that's what makes it fun. But what the other thing that got to me and kind of made me laugh a little bit was the title of the third movie being right or like The Rise of Skywalker or something like that.
Yeah.
Or Skywalker being in the name. And fucking no Skywalker had anything to do with anything in that goddamn movie. Other than fucking the dead people that didn't do anything the entire time except talk. There was no reason to have it named as The Rise of Skywalker until the fucking end, where she just
yeah.
looks in the distance like, "Who are you?" There's you.
Yeah.
I am Skywalker. Like,
I
no,
am
you're
Rey
not.
Skywalker. And I'm like, do not tell me that this was the Rise of Skywalker, because she's not a fucking Skywalker. Go, you can kiss
No,
my ass.
she's not.
Bullshit.
She's some random orphan who just happened to be related to a dark person that she doesn't want to say.
Yeah.
Like,
That was another thing too that I was like, I know she's not gonna say that she's Skywalker. No way. And yep, there it was. I was like, okay. Don't get me wrong, the lightsaber that she made at the end of the movie, that was actually really cool. The whole yellow and everything, that was actually pretty sweet.
Okay, I'll accept that, but yeah, no. I couldn't handle that they're just like, yeah, we're gonna justify calling this Rise of Skywalker by making her take his name.
Yep. That was, I didn't like that. I was like, that's that's stupid.
So pretty much all I heard was you guys say, we're gonna kill all these Skywalkers, and this little orphan girl, we're just gonna give her the name.
She's a new Skywalker. It's like, well, lazy.
Right? Yeah, okay, sure. Let's go with that. Why not?
Yeah, I wasn't happy with it. But I mean, like I said, overall, I liked the movie. It was good. Definitely better than part 2. I liked part 1. I loved part 1. Part 2, horrible. I didn't like it.
Dude, part 2. Oh my god, part 2.
Yeah, I wasn't happy with that.
So I went back to watch like 1 and 2 before I went to watch the third one. That way I could, try and keep up with some information that I may have missed or any new information that's coming in and whatnot.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, part 1, that was pretty good. It was a nice introduction to everything, even if it was like a damn near repeat of everything they've done already. But regardless, part 2, like, they got lazy. Straight up, they just got lazy.
They did. The whole like Leia using the Force to like save herself, and I was like, and then the whole thing too, what was stupid was like, man, I remember that they were like I don't know where I heard it from, but they were talking like crazy about Luke Skywalker. It's like, oh, wait till the next movie. He's gonna be fucking badass, and he's got so many good fight scenes. It's gonna be amazing. And I was like, where did the fight scenes go? What happened to them? I didn't
He
see
just
any of that.
disappeared.
He just stood there, took a bunch of laser shots, and then he was like, "I'm the best ever," and then disappeared. I was like, "Wow, he went out like a bitch." Whatever. So much hype for Luke Skywalker, and he didn't do anything. So nope, I
Nothing.
didn't like it. And people are saying, "But he sacrificed himself." I was like, "No, fuck you, no."
What did he sacrifice? He didn't sacrifice anything.
He didn't
He
do
just
anything.
went, provided a distraction, and whatever they want to call it, like creating a fucking legend off of his name or whatever. But he literally just walked out there, did nothing, and then disappeared.
Yeah.
There was no legend created from that. I don't know how they got there. But
I was promised badass fighting scenes. I didn't see any badass fighting scenes.
nope. Nope. No, the only thing I liked about that scene was that he basically showed Kylo up. Like he came out as like a Jedi master. Like, I am better in the Force than you are.
True.
But didn't do anything beyond that.
He looked super cool doing it, but that's about it.
Yeah. Like,
That's all I'm gonna give him. It's just that he looks super cool doing it.
so yeah, that was a big disappointment.
Yeah. And part one, I mean, everyone's always saying, "Oh, it's just a freaking redone episode 4." Which
Yeah.
kind of is.
A redone
I
New
still
Hope.
It really was. It was a New Hope part 2. That's all it was. I don't care what you say, but like I don't care what people say, but that's all it was. But still, I still enjoyed it. If I was to rank them, I would say 1, 3, 2. That's the way I would rank them.
Okay.
And 2 is like in 9th place.
Yeah.
I didn't like it at all. It just wasn't
2
good.
doesn't exist to me. I don't even consider 2 on. It's just 3-1. That's it. And 3 only because I loved the fight scenes way more.
Fair enough.
1, people were just dying, Like there was like a lightsaber battle, but it wasn't really a lightsaber battle. It was like
part 1? No, they were just flailing around and hoping that they hit something.
Yeah, like I can fucking do that. I can swing my shit around like a madman. Hope I
Right?
hit somebody. But at
Thing
least
got pretty fucked up though. That was cool.
I actually enjoyed that. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Probably sitting there like, yeah, die, you forceless
Die.
bitch.
Give me more pain. Yes.
Ask for the Force to save you.
Call for Ray again. Do it.
It really was like his main line in the entire series. Just him running towards the screen. Ray! That's all it was.
That's it. By the way, I fucking wish he would have died in the 3rd movie. If only because he was the dumbest person I have ever seen, seeing 2 Jedis going at it, well, a Jedi and a Sith going at it in a lightsaber battle with all these fucking waves crashing against their stage. And what does he do? Ray! Distracts her.
I'm over here!
Ray, hey, look at me! Your lover's here! I'm here! Ray! It's like, dude, you literally could have gotten her killed. If Kylo was better than he actually is, he could have just straight up killed her. 100%.
Well, Kylo also wanted to bang her too, so I don't think he was gonna kill her.
Yeah, he kind of did. He wanted it. He wanted to get his D wet. But,
one little scene that I thought was like actually super damn cool was like near the end, the final battle, all that stuff, and he's now like Ben Solo now. He wasn't Kylo Ren during this time because he's healed. I kind of like that little like lightsaber teleporting thing that they did. I thought that was like pretty fucking cool, actually.
That was actually kind of neat that they decided to actually show more of that connection and beyond just them like, I can see you type deal. It's like, well, now I can pass you shit. Like, take it.
That was like when I first saw that, I was in the theater like, okay, that was fucking cool. Like,
yeah.
It all loud.
Yeah, I actually did like that. Like that a lot.
That was probably like one of my favorite little scenes. Just a quick little pass, and I'm just like, ah, shit, fucked shit up, and that was pretty cool. And then, I mean, Yeah, they totally like completely scrapped that one chick's character. Forgot her name. She was in part 2, the Asian chick that
What was her
a lot
name?
of
It was like
fans were
Rose or
like,
whatever.
yeah, or a lot of fans were shitting on her and like saying like, you ruined the theories, you should die. And I was like, wow. It's like she wasn't the one that made that character, guys. Like, relax.
And straight up, people, I like Rose way more than Finn. Like,
You could actually say
yeah, Rose can be in the fucking film. Like, she just straight up took a speeder into those bullets for Finn. She didn't care about her goddamn life. She was like, I got you. Meanwhile, Finn is like, Ray, where are you, Ray? I could feel the force, Ray. Ray, do you feel my force?
don't forget to feel the force.
Oh my god, I hate Finn. I hate Finn.
I see that.
I can't stand him. I can't stand. There's always one character out of anything I watch that I will always hate. Unfortunately, Finn just happened to jump. I like Jar Jar more than I like Finn. Jar Jar was at least stupidly entertaining.
Those are fighting words right there. Oh man,
that's fine. I'll fight anybody about it. Let's go.
Damn, Jar Jar. That's like that's hands down the worst Star Wars character of all time. I don't care. Like, ugh.
Agreed. But I mean,
I don't know what they were thinking with that thing, that monstrosity.
he at least said stuff.
I mean, kinda.
Like, he gave himself a character. He at least had some type of personality.
Horrible. Just horrible. The worst.
Ugh.
Well,
yeah, no.
Star Wars is all done though. Well, actually, there were some rumors that they were planning on making like another trilogy, but I'm pretty sure they already confirmed that they're doing like some movies before the whole the Skywalker saga. I forgot what the hell it was called. But yeah, it's like a time that was set before Skywalker. Like actually quite some time before Skywalker, actually.
Okay. So then the third movie is going to be the birth of fucking Anakin. Cool. There we go.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. Actually, I mean, I don't know, because I think they mentioned that it's supposed to be like a few hundred years before Skywalker, so.
I mean, people aren't going to just die left and right, Carlos. Like, the first movie could, be like set in one time period, and then say like it's some 50 years later, and then you got the second movie, and then some 50 years later, and you got the third movie. It was.
Boy, that would suck if there was that much time in between gaps there.
I mean, it would, but yeah, I don't know. It would be cool to see some stories that don't necessarily tie into Skywalker or fucking Palpatine. Like, there's more to being a Jedi and the Force and Sith beyond those guys. Like,
yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up. We could talk about it on the next podcast. But yeah, like I said, I know that they were doing some stuff in, like a prequel type of series, as well as the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. That one, I believe, is actually filming right now.
That'd actually be pretty cool.
I'm excited for that. And they have, what's his face doing it too? Ewan McGregor. Like, he's actually...
Oh, yeah, he's coming back for... Oh, fuck
yeah, he's coming back for the role.
I'm happy with that.
So I was like, well, I'm actually going to see this one. I'm excited. I'm happy.
All right.
Don't fuck it up. I mean, the Solo movie wasn't bad, and Rogue One, I enjoyed it as well.
I liked Rogue One. The Solo movie, the Solo movie was just a cash grab to me.
Kinda.
Like, it really wasn't that good. They were just banking on, hey, this is Han Solo and this is Chewbacca. Like, that's what they were going for. Like, and it's just like, okay.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but it was enjoyable enough. And
enjoyable enough, but.
And which other one did they make? Oh yeah, Rogue One. That just reminded me of like Halo Reach, Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually, thank you for making that comparison. Like, because I remember, I feel like I've seen this. Why have I seen this already? Like,
yep.
I don't understand what's going on.
As each character was dying, I was like, this is just like fucking Halo Reach.
Yeah, all right. Well, thank you. Now I can finally realize why I feel like
Yeah,
but
no, you're not going crazy. I was the same way because I was like, this this reminds me of some stuff here. Right on,
yeah.
but it's okay. It was still good, and I like that they kind of tied in like the whole New Hope thing when they mentioned like a team sacrificed their lives for us to get these plans, and it's kind of cool that they kind of like shed some
Yeah.
light on that.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. It's I actually I would like to see something built off of the Star Wars game, The Fallen Order. I'd like to see not a movie of The Fallen Order, but like a story continuation either before or after that particular timeline. Like the before is obviously just, the fall of Jedi and all that. So maybe not so much the before, unless you're switching to a different character. Like, I can't remember what's her face's name, but like, yeah, being able to explore some of that particular storyline, that would be kind of cool. I like the storyline
I just
to
hope
a
that
certain extent.
anything that comes out in the future, like, don't be afraid to introduce new Jedi. It's all about the Skywalker. That's it. Like,
It's always been about the Skywalker. Like, yeah, there's more than them, guys. Like, show us more than, like I said, Skywalker and Palpatine. Like, Darth Maul is probably one of the coolest fucking Sith Lords I've ever had the chance to see, and he died. Like,
and like they actually brought him back in like the animated series and stuff like that. He got like these like freaking spider legs and shit. Like he's gone through a lot of crap, but in the movies now, he's just dead as shit.
Yeah, they just murdered him off. Which I mean, that would be another fucking set of people that I would like to see more of. Like the Night Sisters and Night Brothers, those would be kind of cool. Outside of the animated series.
Oh, they actually speaking of Knights, I believe they're trying to whatchamacallit, remaster Knights of the Old Republic. I don't know if you ever played those games.
I did. I did play them. Haven't played them since they released, but I did play them.
Yeah, they're so good.
They were really good. Actually, I lied. I did try to pick it up again recently, since there's backwards compatibility with it on the one.
Yeah.
I tried to play it again, and it kind of needs a remaster with some of its mechanics. Like just quality of life stuff to make the fucking menus and fucking just all of that easier. Because
yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah,
it was a little rough. Like I still put a small amount of time into it before I got annoyed. Eventually, I was like, okay, I can't do this right now. Like I just need to move on to something else. But yeah, it's
great duo of games though. Great games.
Yeah, definitely great games. Great fucking story, great characters and all that.
And it's got like the biggest twist ever. You were the bad guy, Ernie. You were the bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I suppose
I'm not going to say spoiler alert because like that
guys, seriously, if it's a spoiler to you, fucking shut up.
Yeah, get rid of yourself because no, it shouldn't be a spoiler. The game's been out for like 20 years now. But yes, that was always that whole thing that you find out you're the bad guy and you're like, holy shit. It's like wrestling.
It can't be me. I've done everything good.
And then the final battle between you and that douchebag that's been like harassing you the entire time.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Those were definitely some good moments. I had some good
bang your crew. Oh, that's Mass Effect. Never mind.
I was like, you can't really bang your crew in this game.
No, that's Mass Effect. Sorry.
It didn't happen.
Like everybody sleeps with you. It's great.
Well, not so much Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 1, you could sleep with 2 people.
Oh yeah, because yeah, that's right.
Actually, you could sleep with 3. You could sleep with 3 depending on if you were male or female. If you were male, you could sleep with 3 because Caden was bi.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so you had the choice of Caden, Ashley, and Liara in the first one as a male. As female, you only had Caden or Liara because Ashley's straight.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Part 2, though, you're just like, hey, you
want to... Part 2, yeah, you can just fucking take names and like, hey, I want to bang you, bang you, bang you, bang you, bang you, bang you. You just had to be the right sex in order to bang them. That's it.
Yeah. I
Minus a
remember
couple
part
characters
2.
that didn't care. But
They didn't give a shit on part 2. They were just like, fuck everybody. Let's go.
it's all about the sex and the romance.
Screw the gameplay. Screw the storyline. Everybody just wants to bang some hot alien. That's all
They
it
kind
is.
of. It's funny that we mentioned that because it almost followed the exact same pattern as Dragon Age 2. Which Dragon Age 2, it didn't matter if you were male or female. You could have sex and be romanced with every single companion.
It's okay.
Every
They don't
single one.
discriminate.
They just didn't care. They're just like, oh yeah, we want this person. We want this person. We want this person. I'm like, okay, all right. I got every single achievement for the romances all in one day because you can romance them all at the same time if you do it right.
So hold up. You could just straight up just bang everybody in one sitting?
Yeah, you can.
Best game ever.
You just have to do it right. Like, so there's obviously you have like the romance levels, of course, the approval levels in order to have them like you to a certain extent. And then once you start to reach that endpoint for each character, you can have that scene with every single character to unlock the romanced achievement in just one sitting. And none of them will get mad. None of them will get mad either. Because after that's already done, it's like the game glitches out and registers you. It registers that you romance the characters.
Registers that you're a man whore.
But that's the thing. It's like, okay, we see you romanced everybody. We don't know how to do this. Because normally there's like a jealousy dialogue option, like, I see you're banging this person. What does that leave us? It's like, well, it leaves you on the fucking curb, dude. Like, shut off. It's like, there's none of that. So yeah, characters straight up man whore, and everyone is okay with it. They all know.
They all know.
It was pretty fucking funny as soon as I discovered that. Like when I did it for the second person, I'm like, wait, can I just keep going? And yeah, straight up just kept going at it. Sweet. Got all these achievements. Don't have to keep playing the game over and over. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, they kind of took that out for the
Great conversation to have from Star Wars to Mass Effect banging.
Mass Effect banging and then to Dragon Age banging. Yeah. We went from sci-fi to straight up fantasy.
Just straight up video game banging. Sweet. Love it.
I don't know how we got.
You know how it is.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Just accept it, guys. Okay, just accept it. Clearly,
Please.
we like
I ain't
to
got
jump
nothing
around
to be embarrassed or hide or anything like that. Why? Because every other gamer, I'm sure they bang something in Mass Effect sooner or later.
I mean, if you played Mass Effect, yeah, you'll probably bang
you
somebody.
Screwed. Yeah. Played Mass Effect? You did sex.
You did sex.
You did sex.
And if you're like me, it was probably with Liara.
I would totally make that the podcast title, but I don't know if people would appreciate that.
You played Mass Effect, you did the sex.
You did the sex. I was about to just do you did the sex, but I was like, I don't know if people would like that.
And just put it as if you played Mass Effect.
If you played Mass Effect, ... Perfect. I like it.
There you go. They can find out the context when they get this far.
All right. You know what? That's the best way to end it right there.
Yeah, we're going to end it on the Mass Effect 6. Got it.
We're going to end it on the Mass Effect 6.
So we went from Star Wars shitting and then Mass Effect 6 and
Dragon Age
I
want to save the Star Wars shitting on because I'm sure Link and Ed are going to want to talk about this too. So.
Oh yeah, we always have to get their opinion.
Yeah. And you know Ed, he's going to have plenty to talk about, I'm sure.
He didn't like the ending.
He never likes the fucking ending.
That's usually what he has plenty to talk about with. Yeah, I mean, it was good, but I didn't like the ending.
And he always says that too.
Fucking asshole. Endings are hard, okay? They are hard. I get it. Sometimes, though, like, you really drop the ball. And the endings are just bad.
Yeah,
Super bad.
you're right. Some of them are god awful.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, I'm eager to hear what he has to say, though.
I mean, I look forward to seeing what the hell Ed has to say because you know how he is.
I do.
I'm gonna laugh if the first thing he does is just that's all he says. It's like, oh, I liked it, but I didn't like the ending.
I mean, if he does, we're moving on to Link. Like,
Yeah, agree.
like, all right, that's enough from you, Ed. Thank you.
Yeah, but I mean, the Star Wars ending wasn't horrible. Other than the whole, Skywalker thing, I was like, boo.
I'll give it 50-50. I'll give it that.
If I was her, I would have been like, I'm fucking Palpatine, and then just like fucking force choker and shit. Ended on a twist.
Okay. I wouldn't call that a twist. That's just a straight up, completely different direction. Like, that's not like, I decided to take the right path instead of the left path. That is, I decided to just turn the fuck around and go somewhere else.
I decided to drive the car off the damn road. Hey, you want to shock fans? That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, you would shock them. You would absolutely shock them. Maybe not into silence, but you would shock them.
Yeah. All right. Well, Internet, thank you so much for joining us on the quote unquote short podcast.
It wasn't short, was it?
It never is. I think we went over 40 minutes again, Ernie. We're the worst with short podcast.
Yeah, we weren't very good at making them short when it was just us two and a long time ago either, so.
That's true. That's true. I'm always like, all right, man, we're going to do 20, 30 minutes, no big deal. And then before I know it, I'm like, well, we're at 45 minutes, but whatever.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Just nope, I can't think of anything. I can't think of an excuse on why we do it.
I'm having a great time. That's all that matters, right?
Well, I mean, does it not matter if I'm having a great time?
Of course it matters.
Why am I a second thought then?
Because gotta look out for number one. But anyways.
Oh, go fuck yourself. God damn it.
All right, well, Internet, thank you so much for joining us here at episode 24. I think that's the first time I actually said it's episode 24 of the LP3. I'm Carlos. That was Ernie.
What's up?
And thank you so much for joining us. And a quick announcement about the podcast. The podcast will be bi-weekly. So every other week, we'll be posting a new podcast. So after this one, there won't be one next week. Don't fret. We'll be back the following week. And hopefully we'll have Ed and Link with us so we can discuss a little more about Star Wars. Plus, I'm also going to bring in, how we were kind of catching up, with our holidays and whatnot. I'd like to catch up with shows and movies that we've seen.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Because I've got plenty to talk about. I've been watching a lot of stuff. So.
Have you?
Oh, yeah. I'm proud of myself.
I haven't been watching a whole lot of things. I've been reading a lot. So.
Well, that's always actually a good thing. I mean, can't be ashamed of that.
Well, why do you say it like that? Why are you so condescending about me? What's your problem?
Well, because some people like they might feel like that like they don't fit in because they didn't see that specific show or movie, and they're like, oh, I'm a nerd. I just read a book, but I know you didn't say that part. You were thinking.
I am a nerd. I just read a book. To fucking end the podcast. I don't even know what to say to you.
And that's a wrap. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you in a couple weeks.